Introduce yourself.
My name's Yero. I'm 20 years old from London.
What first got you into music?
Yeah, I've been into music before I could even remember. It was the first thing that got me into music maybe was just watching my dad. Watching my dad and his friends just sit at the table, rhyming, freestyling for hours upon end. It just sparked something within me just to see people just having fun and using their brains just to create art so naturally and so effortlessly.
Who are your musical inspirations and why?
I think, well, my biggest musical inspiration and my first musical inspiration would have been my dad. Just to see him doing what he was doing and the stories he used to tell me, it really inspired me. Also, I love artists like Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, Mary J. Blige, Drake. I also love a lot of rare grooves, dancehall music, and just like a lot of old school music as well. I think they really paved the way for us.
What is your creative process like?
My creative process, I could just be walking down the road or just driving, and I may just see something that sparks something, and I'll just create a lyric, and I'll just build from there until I create a substantial body of work.
Who would you like to collaborate with?
Oh, there are a lot of great new artists out, and I absolutely love their music. But for the moment, I am just trying to focus on myself, my own personal development for the moment. I'm trying to perfect my craft.
What was your upbringing like?
My upbringing was great. Yeah, I loved my childhood. I had a great childhood. I experienced stuff like everybody else, ups like everyone else, and downs like everybody else. But overall, I'd say I had a great childhood. Now that I look back upon it.
How do you avoid the negative connotations surrounding a young black artist?
I'm aware that people may have preset notions or opinions of what I should be like or what my music should sound like, given my ethnicity and also my age. But I have to remember that people opened doors for me which were also judged upon their ethnicity and their age. So I just have to remember that other people's opinions do not limit my capability or decipher where my future will lead me.
How would you describe your fashion sense?
My fashion sense could be very loud at times, very experimental, very professional, but I do love comfortable clothes.
Would you say your fashion sense and your music coincide?
Oh, definitely. I'd say they definitely coincide. And you can really see it through the history of music. When people wear certain things, you can kind of tell which era it was and also what the music may have sounded like back then. Like, say you've got the old school hip hop who wear more baggier clothes. Like, you've got like Biggie and Tupac, DMX and Ice Cube who used to wear like really baggy clothes, and you can automatically think like what the music is gonna kind of sound like. And then you've got like artists like Young Thug, when you see them wearing a lot of designer and working with a lot of fashion brands, you can kind of imagine what the music would sound like as well. So I think fashion definitely implements and also helps the culture to lead in certain ways, but also complements it at the same time.
What's one message you would like to share with the world?
I've got a lot of messages I'd love to share with the world, but one of them would be that we all have something that we can share and that we identify with. That would be fashion, as every day we wake up, we all put on clothes. And clothes do not just have to be something which you wear. They could be an expression of freedom of speech.